Hello everybody, this is Eric Alfar Productions, coming to you with a very important video. This is with regards to the changes that YouTube, pretty much Google, is planning to make for December 10th, 2019. And a lot of people are very upset and very concerned about these changes, myself included. And so this video is just basically just going to be a discussion of, a little short discussion of those changes and how they might affect our channels. Now, before I get started, I would like to just thank every single one of you who has subscribed to my channel, and we already surpassed 2,000 subscriber mark, as you can see under my channel username. We have approximately 2,030 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for making this possible. It's been wonderful having your support on this channel, having your comments and feedback on every single video, and let's keep this going. And alright, so let's get into the subject of the video. So apparently the FTC, which I believe is the Federal Trade Commission, is requiring Google to adhere to these COPPA policies, and these COPPA policies are basically just they're laws that are directed towards online websites. They're supposed to comply with these set of laws that are intended to protect children's privacy. For example, to put it basically, these policies are just meant so that children don't watch any unsafe content, or children don't get exposed to anything violent or inappropriate. And Google is being required by FTC to comply with these policies. So what Google is doing is they're trying to implement their this new thing called Made for Kids. And believe it or not, this is pretty disgusting in my opinion. Disgusting in the sense that this is going to really affect how many YouTubers are able to upload their videos. This is also going to affect a lot of people who monetize their videos, people who make money off their videos. And these changes are, I think in my opinion, are going to probably upset, for the most part, those who monetize videos, because from what I've heard, those channels that create content meant directly for kids are apparently going to start receiving less money. In addition, they might not, I believe comments are also going to be disabled for those videos. And that's not acceptable. I do not believe that these changes are bringing any positive at all to YouTube and any creators. I understand that those who monetize are going to be very upset. I sympathize with them. I know that this is something that they don't deserve. Let them make money off their videos if they want to. It's their right. Just because content is made for kids doesn't mean that they should be prevented from making a lot of money from their videos. Okay, so let's try to get into YouTube Studio, and not here. Okay, so I'm gonna click on my channel icon up here. Go down to YouTube Studio. This is how we get into the settings for the Made for Kids. Oh, we have exactly 2,030 subscribers. Oh. Okay. Well, again, thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. It's I appreciate that support. So here we are. This is the channel dashboard. We're gonna go down to settings right here. We go to channel and advanced settings. So here's the setting. Do you want to set your channel as made for kids? And here's what they say. Regardless of your location, you're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and or other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. And they provide this link to a webpage where it tells you what content made for kids. As you can see, I have it set to no. Set this channel is not made for kids. And I'm going to explain why I have it set to this way. You might be confused, but I want to explain something important. Made for kids is not the same as suitable for kids. Let me repeat that. Made for kids is not the same as suitable for kids. There is a difference in the terminology here. So let me open up this link. So it takes us to this little web page, this Google support page, titled Determining if your content is made for kids. Oh, look at this. There's an update from Friday, November 22nd, 2019. The FTC released more information to help YouTube creators decide if their content is made for kids or not. You can learn more on the FTC's blog. Well, we might take a look at that, depending on whether I have enough space on my device to record. So, regardless of your location, we require you to tell us whether or not your video are made for kids. We're making these changes according to an agreement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and to help you comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and other applicable laws. Failure to set your content appropriately may result in consequences. Consequences on YouTube, or have legal consequences under COPPA and other laws. You understand? Okay, first off, why are we required to brand our videos like this? Are we supposed to be parenting here? Okay, parents should be exercising this authority of determining what content their children watch. Okay. There's this video who was published by. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Maybe I can find it. Nope, not that. Give me a moment, guys. Yeah, this is okay. I got the video, guys. This is uploaded by Thunderbolt 1000 Sign Productions. You can see this is a rant about these purported changes, and I really like what he says about how parents themselves should be responsible and accountable for controlling what content their children watch. Okay. Why should we have to follow these kinds of rules? In fact, I feel like this is some part of like Google's trying to target people deliberately at this point. Perhaps something about trying to terminate YouTube channels on purpose. And so, by the way, all images copyright to Thunderbolt 1000 Sign Productions. This is just for as part of like the video. I wanted to kind of give you a quick shout out here. But I really like what he said about parenting. So these consequences. So I'm going to go to my friend MB Videos Presents channel. He has given me I think he has the exact fine, but apparently this fine that's supposed to apply to channels that fail to comply with these new policies. This is a pretty hefty fine. And it's ridiculous. Okay. Look at this. They might fine you up for $42,530 for every video that fails to comply with the Made for Kids requirement. What the heck? That's crap. Are you kidding me? You're gonna pay that much just for a simple setting? Some people may accidentally misidentify their videos, or YouTube might be accidentally misidentifying videos as non-compliant here. And can we blame them? No. Sometimes it's hard to determine whether your content is made for kids, because some videos might contain children present, but not necessarily content that's directed towards kids itself. And so, this is unfair. $42,530 is gonna pay that. And yes, YouTube does not want to be accountable for this, obviously. So they're gonna push it out to us. That's not good at all. Not at all. And you can see this mic case. Let me just show you a little bit of my discussion with MB Videos Presents, also known as Nate. Yeah, he says right here, this is all ridiculous for what they're doing, and YouTube doesn't want to be stuck paying for it. So they're just going to push the fine twist creators for making content for their stupid platform. From my view, I think creators will take Google and sue them. I hope they do. For the record, I hope they do. And I think they will, because this is going to cause a lot of outrage, especially to those who monetize. Yeah, and apparently there's some YouTube creators who are supposed to meet with the FTC sometime around December 10th to try to convince them to revise these COPPA policies. Let's hope that actually does something, although I think it might not be enough, unfortunately. And by the way, I think my biggest concern regarding this policy is the fact that YouTube staff is going to be too, let's call it, strict with this policy, enforcement of this policy. I've heard that their staff is apparently going to feature an individual channel, looking at our videos, trying to see if we have marked them correctly as made for kids or not. And apparently if we fail to do that, we'll face legal trouble. Not okay. Again, parents should be the ones who control the content that their children watch, not the YouTube creators. We're not their parents. Alright, what else do we have here? When deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors, including the subject matter of the video, whether it contains whether it contains educational content for preschoolers, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether the video includes child actors or models, whether the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures, whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand, whether the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs or games, or early education, whether the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children, and any other information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience. Okay, so I'm a railfan channel for the most part. I upload videos about trains. I'm also into the refuse industry. I'll upload garbage truck videos. On occasion, I upload different types of videos. A few gaming videos. Okay, so since most of my subscribers, at least most of the people who watch my videos, fall within the realm of rail fans and garbage truck filmers, mostly going to address this part, but consider this also something meant for general uploading. So, here's where I get into the difference about made for kids and suitable for kids. Made for kids, the definition of made for kids is content that is directed specifically towards children. And you can see how old is a kid. The age of a kid in the United States is defined as anyone under the age of 13. Okay. So under the age of 13, we as rail fanners, we as garbage truck recorders, we as general filmers, we record content that depicts that is based off our interest. Like we like trains, we like garbage trucks, similar stuff to that. Okay. Now, this content, it's not specifically made for kids. I'll be honest, it's not specifically made for kids. And here's why. The video itself does not necessarily contain educational content. Children aren't necessarily the intended audience in the video. And we don't necessarily upload content that, for example, we don't upload like ABC songs, nursery rhymes, or any like educational videos about learning how to write or speak. Our content, it's more about like traveling and documenting vehicles, and that's great. I really enjoy what we do, and I'm glad to see there's many YouTubers who like doing the same. But unfortunately, these aren't necessarily made for kids, because these types of videos we don't necessarily create these with children in mind. We also create these videos for adults, seniors, teenagers above the age of 13. Our videos are meant for everyone, basically. Not just children, but for everyone. So while our videos don't necessarily fall within these definitions of made for kids, that does not mean that they're not suitable for them to watch. In fact, our videos are more than suitable for kids to watch. They're for entertainment purposes, for fun. A lot of children are into trains and garbage trucks. And that's great. And just to kind of give you a better idea of this, what I'm trying to say, if you guys are familiar with TV ratings, TV show ratings, like TVG, TVPG, TV14, stuff like that. To put it to you this way, made for kids content would fall within the rating of TVY, TVY7. And TVY shows are rated TVY because their main audience is preschoolers, people who are under the age of 7. And you'll notice that TVY shows contain educational content. They teach children how to speak, how to identify colors, and so on. TVY7 is also content that's intended for children, made for kids. As you can see, they're under the age of 13. The Y7 stands for children, kids who are age 7 or older. That's the reason why they have this category TVY7. And that content is also made for kids. Made for kids who are 7 and older, 7 to 13. And you'll notice that TVY7 consists of like cartoons towards children. Like an example, SpongeBob SquarePants is a TVY7 show. Nothing inappropriate. There might be a little bit of nasty humor, but nothing inappropriate. No bad language. It's mainly stuff that's meant for the enjoyment of slightly older kids, and that's made specifically for them. Now let's get into TVG. TVG stands for general audience. The G in the TVG stands for general audience. What does that mean? The content in TVG is not made directly towards kids. Again, TVG is not content is not necessarily made towards kids. However, it is suitable for them to watch. Kids can absolutely watch TVG rated programs, and there will be and there should be no problem at all because TVG contains no swearing, no inappropriate images, no inappropriate jokes. Examples of TVG may include documentaries. There might be traveling shows, cooking shows, how-to videos, stuff like that would fall into TVG. News channels also fall into TVG. News reporting, all that sort is also TVG, general audience. Our content falls under general audience, not under TVY, which is for children specifically. Our content falls under the TVG rating. Unfortunately, TVG is not the same as Made for Kids. Made for Kids is TVY. General audience is TVG. TVG is suitable for children, whereas TVY is made specifically for children. So hopefully this kind of gives you a difference. Excuse me, bad word choice. Hopefully this kind of helps you understand the difference. And now this should hopefully explain the reason for why I have said my channel is not made for kids. Let's take a second. Let's open back up. So yes, my recommendation is for all the YouTubers who are watching, if you don't upload content that is meant to be watched by kids, if you don't upload nursery rhymes or children's songs or educational videos like for how to pronounce a word, how to identify colors or identify shapes, I would recommend don't set your channel as made for kids. Set it as not made for kids. And what this will do is it will set your entire channel as not made for kids. All of your videos will be marked accordingly. And that way we will probably have a better chance of avoiding getting our channels deleted. And Felix Hernandez, I know you expressed a profound concern. I know you're very worried about these changes, Felix, and I would like to give a quick shout out to BNSF Matt Rail. He uploaded this video, this quick tutorial on how to set your channel as made for kids. And let me see where is the video. Oh, let me go here. Alright. Oh, here it is. Here's the video. This is how to turn on Made for Kids for all videos. So, big shout out to BNSF Matt Rao. Thank you for taking the time to actually show us how to do this. I didn't really know how to do this myself. I did say I was going to originally make my channel as Made for Kids, but after looking at that Google support page, I decided not to do it because, like I said, our content is not made specifically for kids, but they are suitable for them to watch. Suitable is not the same as made for kids, and because suitable does not fall under the definition of made for kids, I decided to mark my channel as not made for kids. And this is my recommendation for rail fanners, garbage truck filmers, and anybody else who just uploads like general videos like traveling or gaming videos. I would recommend you set your channel as not made for kids. Felix Hernandez, I know you said that you don't have access to YouTube Studio. Not sure about how to do it on a cell phone. Maybe try opening your internet browser on your phone. I'm not sure if you have an application called Google Chrome on your phone. Open that up if you do have it, and in the URL, this is what we call a URL bar. Your Google Chrome and your phone should have this tiny bar. Tap the bar, erase everything, and put in studio.youtube.com, and then press enter on your keyboard. This might help you. This might take you to this page on your mobile phone, and you might be able to change the settings there for the made for kids. And my suggestion is to make your channel not made for kids, Felix. Because if we put our channel made for kids, when YouTube, if they do review our channels, if they did review our channels, if they saw that we said our channel is not made for, if they saw that we said our channel is made for kids, but our videos are, when our videos are really not made for kids specifically, we might actually be penalized, and we might get our content deleted. So I would say your best shot for you, Felix, and for everyone else, don't say your channel is made for kids if you don't upload content that's specifically made for a kid audience. If you do upload like an individual video, like a tutorial for kids, you can change. You don't have to change the channel setting. What you can do instead is go to the same YouTube studio, and you can go access your videos here. What you can do instead is go to your individual video. Go to the individual video. Click on the video that you have uploaded that is specifically made for kids, and just scroll down, and you can change the setting here. You can change it from no, not made for kids, to yes, it's made for kids, and that way you'll still be in compliance with the policies, which are still stupid. And I agree with MB Videos Presents. I agree with JCX Productions. I agree with Felix Hernandez and all the other YouTubers who have expressed concern. This is completely unacceptable. Unacceptable that YouTube is doing this to us. And I also want another courtesy shout out to MB Videos Presents. He said that we might be able to, if they do, if just in case they delete our videos and channel here on YouTube, MB Videos has listed possible other outlets for uploading videos. He suggested that we could potentially use, was it this video? Well, we could use, okay, not here. It's in the comment, I think. Oh, hey BNSF Matt Real. I see you uploaded your video. I'll check that out soon. Thank you for letting me know. So where's that video? This comment is... By the way, shout out to everybody who's in the comments here. Shout out to you, Dude499. Shout out to Enrique Martinez Trash Drugs. Shout out to Southern Rail Fanner Productions. Scratch Off. Shout out to Sam the Rail Fanner. Thank you guys for your continued commenting. Okay. Where is that? I know he commented. Oh, I think it's this one. Let me see. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I think he said we could upload our content on Brighton. And apparently Amazon might be releasing their own video sharing platform called Amazon Tube. If it does get launched, I'll check it out for sure. Because I still want to share my content with everyone. I assume both MB Videos and all of you want to continue sharing your content too. Vimeo, I was thinking of doing Vimeo, but unfortunately Vimeo does charge people to upload content, and you're restricted to how much you can upload per week. And for the free version, you can only upload about 2 or 3 minutes in a week. That's crap. Well, this concludes this COPPA video. I hope this has been helpful. Again, made for kids is content that's made specifically towards kids, content that's made with children in mind. Whereas suitable for kids, it's content that's made for general people like seniors, teenagers, anybody can watch it, including children. And so I hope this helps a bit with the tension. Follow my advice if you like, and we'll see what happens on December 10th. Hopefully nothing bad happens. And so thank you guys for watching. This is Eric Alfaro Productions. See you soon with another video. Goodbye.